Hey Nasser, you asked about kind of like where the inspiration for some of the songs comes from. Um, it can be a lot of things, but for the most part, it's kind of like a personal experience, whether it's myself or someone in the band. Um, a lot of them are written from like the first person perspective, I guess you could say, where, um, I use a lot of you know, like I instead of we or you. It's really written from, um, a personal perspective, and that's two reasons for that is because, um, that's just how I express and kind of share those experiences that I've had and have inspired the song, and then of course, the person that listens to it can interpret it and kind of put themselves um, in that place. So it's a little bit less cryptic and a little bit more obvious. My writing style, but um, sometimes it's the best way to kind of communicate a feeling or an experience. And then the second part of your question, um, any specific examples? So on the new record, the Skeleton Key is actually a song written. I wrote it for Bruce, but it's about his father who passed away. And he has like a skeleton key on his keychain, and I always remembered that, and I was thought it was kind of odd because you don't really see skeleton keys much, and I kind of asked him about it, and he was talking about um, how it's to get into his room at his house, and just kind of how um, it's been tough for him and his family to kind of get through losing his dad, and that skeleton key is kind of like reminds him of his home and his past. So um, yeah, that's what that song's about. You know, uh, this is getting long, but Locus of Control, another new tune, is about kind of overcoming, your personal demons or anything like that. Going back to like Nine, Flatline is a song that I wrote about my grandmother before she passed. Um, and so a lot of the songs can sound pretty negative, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like my version of sharing, or kind of like going through a photo album. Most people just look at photos and home videos and stuff, and it's I write songs that I know will capture what I'm feeling in that exact moment, and it's interesting because I can go back 10 years and listen to the songs that Dave wrote, and know exactly where he was coming from. So it's pretty cool.